Hi everyone, this is Aditi Vij, and this webinar has been specially curated for our existing clients as well. We have a few people who are still not enrolled for application with us. So please feel free to ask your questions as soon as you find relevant. In case your chat is disabled, you can write to the host of the meeting and all the questions will reach me. For We are going to open the house for direct question and answers. But before that, I would like to tell you that we have more than 18 plus years of experience this year, and we are assisting universities in most of their admission processes. We are training their inside team also with few institutions out here in India. I'm also one of the founders of mycampusreview.com. We have the full patent and existential rights on the brand device and name both. We have hosted more than 35 education fairs, which are offline fairs. But if I talk about webinars and online events, they are way more. So, assisting my meeting today, my webinar today is going to be Ms. Somi Mitra. She's a senior advisor admissions at our organization. Our company is we have started the admission process more than 17 years ago, but this brand that Advic oversees existentially is established since the year 2018. Today, we are going to discuss about how UAE is created, how can we find, better options in Dubai, and how Dubai can become a more efficient destination for us, especially as far as the job experience, low cost, and immediate work permit is concerned. Now, a lot of people ask me that, ma'am, Dubai mein education is really expensive. But my answer to them would be that it may sound expensive, but the other hidden costs, the show money, the travel ease, the touch and vicinity of India, these are all going in the benefit of Dubai as such. To begin with, does anybody want to start with me answering their questions? You can immediately open and write on your chat box. I have opened the chat box for the people who have a question which needs to be answered immediately. Please do let me know. Okay, right, okay. So we have a few questions, but I will come to those later. See, understand this is the map of Dubai. This tiny place is Dubai, which has exponentially grown in the past 35 years. It has become from a fallow land, a big, huge desert, from a desert to a hottest destination in the world in terms of glamour, in terms of industry, in terms of AI and innovation. And it has also invited people not only from India, but from all over the world, especially the UK, seeing the trickle down economy. After the Ukraine war, we have seen a lot of immigration happening towards Dubai from even Ukraine. So Dubai has now become a wholesome location for all the countries to come down and settle here. So it runs on the plan just like the US government had started in the beginning. So now, when we talk about the education here, the education has become more and more eminent, more and more researched out here because top institutions like University of Edinburgh, if you just happen to see, this is a small map. I hope everybody can look at my screen. If you see University of Europe, the University of Birmingham, Abu Dhabi University, we have American University, we have University of Edinburgh. These are the universities which have opened campus in Dubai. Canadian University, you have. These universities are Jumeirah University, for that matter, Credence High School, and we have CBSE schools in Dubai itself. So these are the institutions which are not only existentially located in Dubai, but they have their faculty from the native countries also, which means you have the opportunity of having a world-class education in Dubai. And you'll be surprised to know that the architecture of Dubai is one of the best in the whole world today. And if we discuss about how the homes are made, they are made as per Vastu. It is surprising for you to know. But for people who are looking at technological courses in Dubai, like this is one place you could actually go and get a good experience also. Since the Dubai as a location has become more prominent for people coming from outside, the universities and colleges coming from outside. In a similar way, we do happen to see a paradigm shift in technology moving from most of the countries like Germany, like Netherlands, like US, down here to Dubai. After the trickle down of UK economy, we have seen more than 5,800 registered families moving to Dubai altogether, and they have invested in the land in the real estate, especially in the land of Dubai region. Now, UAE is just like this. Just try to observe this. This entire place is known as UAE. Now, this Dubai is like small, and Knowledge Park is over here on the coastal side. The academic center, which is Dubai International Academic Center, which is DIAC, it is exactly situated where my cursor is. Ajman is another place that is existentially there. And if we talk about Ras Al Khaimah, this is the area which is Ras Al Khaimah. This is Fujairah, this is Sharjah. Sharjah is rightly adjacent to Dubai, just like you can say maybe just like a Faridabad near Delhi, or maybe a Kundli border near Delhi, just like a Gurgaon around New Delhi. That's the kind of place Sharjah is, okay? So what people do in case they feel that the stay in Dubai is really expensive and they're not able to find a job, for the time being they stay in Sharjah and Ajman. So it's just like having an office in Faridabad than in Delhi, just to beat the cost. So these are a few, sites in Ras Al Khaimah. You have it in Dubai. You have Burj Al Arab, Burj Khalifa. You have Dubai Mall, Desert Safari, and Dubai Frame. These are a few places which you can visit. Now, Dubai is the most populous city and one of the seven emirates in UAE. Dubai is existentially the largest emirate in size. So it's a global city, especially an aviation hub. May I remind you, the engineers, people who are looking for civil aviation, and the cost of aviation programs in Canada goes up to 50 lakhs. So those students at a marginal cost somehow study at Dubai with the same kind of amenities and facility, and they can do it in about 25 odd lakhs to 30 lakhs only, saving 15 odd lakh rupees, 15 to 20 lakhs. And the duration is very simple. It's like bachelor's is 3 years and master's is 2 years. But at the same time, we have four intakes. Not every institution has four intakes, but usually they have four intakes, one in every 3 months. So it's easy to travel, but please, that does not mean that if you want to go for a master's program, that will be available for all four sessions. Please don't do that. And don't think like that. Because it may be true that they will be taking admissions 4 times a year, but not for all the programs. So you will have to check what batch is available for you when you're trying to apply. Academic requirement is 60%. And for masters, a minimum 55%, and also some work ex. We will have to see what the university is asking at that time. And apart from that, we do have an IELTS score, which has to be 6.5 overall with no band less than 6. IELTS waiver is existentially there because you do have people who are native English speakers. So if your English score in class 12th is above 70%, in that case, you will have the MOI, the medium of instruction benefit that might be waiving off your IELTS requirement. All right. For work permit, I want to be very clear with you. It's a simple formula in Dubai. Okay. In Dubai, Whichever institution you are applying for, that institution is responsible to create a visa entry for you, which means you have to submit your visa documents after getting your offer letter to the respective university. Same goes with work permit. If you are applying for a company, the company is responsible to create the visa formality for you. That's their rule of thumb. And then they are responsible to get you on board, create your documents, and then report all of those things to the High Commission. Okay, so that's a very simple rule out there. So that really empowers the employer or the institution also to invite more and more students over there. So I think this is one good thing about Dubai. It makes easier as a travel part is concerned. These are the universities that we have. We have the Birmingham campus, which I just showed, which I had shown you only now in a map. We have University of Wollongong. That's actually an Australian university existing in Dubai. We have the Holt campus. We have Harriet Watt. We have Murdoch University, one of the most respectable universities. We have Rochester, which is the RIT Dubai. We have Middlesex. We have Abu Dhabi. We have Manipal from India. And we have a lot of Indian campuses out here, which are Amity. We have Symbiosis here. We have Manipal. We have GBS Dubai. We have our IMT Ghaziabad. We have Amity. We have these institutions in Dubai. So, having said that, we do have Zayed University and University of Dubai also as their native universities. These are a few of our own tie-ups that we have is in Curtin. We have a very good tie-up in Curtin. We can roll out very, convenient and offer letters in a short span of time because we are directly in touch with them. Regent, De Montfort, we are into Westford, Emirates Aviation University, Canadian universities, and Russell Khema. Right. Uh, Please do note, I'm talking about scholarships here. Few scholarships in Dubai are automatically generated on your offer letter on the basis of your academic documents. When I say that it is based on your academic document, I mean totally that this is a merit base. As you can see on the screen, this is the merit-based scholarship I am talking about, okay? This, which is how good have you scored? Then it is early bird because you were so dedicated to an institution and you wanted to block your seat, they give you an extra benefit. In an EWS category, we can see how will that work in your case in case you are looking for such a thing. Academic Excellence Award. Then we have Sports and Talent Scholarship and alumni and sibling discounts, just like you have in India. If your brother has read in our university, you'll definitely get those extra 2 points and your fees will be waived off. So that's like very one beautiful thing you can discuss about when you're taking admission. Okay, like I said, I think my research forgot to mention aviation here because aviation is one of the most popular programs out here, especially now AI. Please note architecture and AI. These are the most popular courses here, especially hospitality and tourism, because today Dubai is one of the most traveled destinations in the country, in the world, and it's not only because of its sightseeing, but a lot of AI and business travel that they have invited. Like for example, Switzerland would only most of the time require or maybe invite a travel with a holiday purpose. But Dubai is one location which will invite the tourism on the basis of its education and business travels because of the low taxes. I'm sure you're aware of that. So having said that, I do also want to put light on one very beautiful fact about Dubai. The taxes are 5% only, and most of the things are tax-free, which means that when you are doing your own business in Dubai, you would either be having a direct tax of 5% and no other tax related to that. And if not, then in that case, you might not even have a single rupee or a single dirham of tax on few commodities and few purchases because you might have done it electronically. So this gives a huge chunk of opportunity to the business people who can go and invest there and then help them grow their country. Please note, Dubai can let you live for enormous years, for n number of years, but they will never give you a PR. Okay. Now, that doesn't really matter because when your children are born there, or maybe you get married there, or any other law, as it is, you can live in Dubai very conveniently and freely. So your passport is not confiscated by anything like it used to happen back in the past. That doesn't happen anymore. So it has now become a friendly nation to India. The bilaterals are very good because that is a sea route for us. And it is one of the most important ports via which we fetch our exports and we fetch our produce. So we do export a lot of things to Dubai, a lot of wheat we export to Dubai, because of which the bilaterals have improved with time. So people who are looking for architecture are the ones who should always be focused on this. Law and journalism, yes, people study, but then you will have to practice there. Okay, like medicine, you have to practice there. So these are few programs which we don't recommend. But yes, overall business management, psychological sciences, clinical sciences, nursing, engineering, IT, hospitality, tourism, law, aviation, and architectural programs, all these programs are stupendous in this country. You have lots and lots of opportunity because more than 70% of Dubai and the Dubai region has to be still developed, and the projects are on. And there's a lot of investment that is coming from the European conglomerate. So that land is going to be established. Now, understand, I suggest all my students one very important thing, very, very important thing. Please take note, everyone. I always suggest my students that whenever you are applying for a country, you should know that your prime 25 to 30 odd years are going to be spent in that country. Okay. And if I say so, not exactly. I think we have, no, no, not really. I think Madam Dipti is the host of this meeting. Okay, so I was saying that I just want to explain a few things before I can go ahead. Whenever we are, um, I'm counseling my students, whenever I'm discussing things with my students, I always suggest them that your bandwidth and your prime years are going to be the next 25 to 30 odd years. This is the period you have to make the most of, and you have to see how much aid, assistance, and facility a government provides, and how much can you extract from the government of that destination country by becoming a good student, by maybe getting into a good profession, and how wealthy, comfortable, and conveniently you can live in that country. So those 20 to 25, 30 years are going to be your prime years, and that is what you have to be careful about. That it may not be something which is your profession, your job, or any such thing, but eventually you need people to be worried about those 25, 30 years after your education. These are your prime years. During these prime years, you are responsible to create good money, create a good facility, and create sustainability so that you are you have a you no problematic kind of a future in the in eventually your family is comfortable, you are comfortable. So those 25 years, if a country is supporting you, or your profession is such that a country is not going to throw you out, that is the kind of country you should go to. And if I talk about, again, I'm repeating the professions for those who have joined now. Professions like law, architecture, aviation, hospitality, fashion, luxury items, items related to business management, AI, and IT and technology, including business opportunities, new businesses to be commenced in your in Dubai. I think all these professions and fields are open in Dubai right now for the next 25 to 30 odd years. And given their strategic position geographically, they're also not affected by any kind of disturbance in the world. Like right now, Ukraine is at war. Europe, a lot of part of Eastern Europe becomes, volatile. Given the, landmarks of Turkey, and given the landmarks of Iran, that place becomes a little regional unrest. But as far as we have seen, the economy of England is trickling down. Most of the people from England and Ukraine have immigrated to Dubai. So Dubai again becomes a very convenient option and the first choice option for especially this range of people. And naturally, given the bilaterals of Dubai and India, excellent. As we see for the next 10 to 15 odd years, the impact will be showing in 20 years. And that time you will be in Dubai. So you will not face any trouble. I don't know about 35, 40 years, but right now it's like the best bet to be getting into. If you're looking for education as your, prime goal to enter a country. Okay, so coming back to our presentation, so like I told you, the student visa is basically the responsibility of the institution that you get into. If you are going for a job, the company is responsible to give you visa and report to the High Commission. And when you're going for studies, the university or college is responsible for creating your student visa and then trying to discuss it with the High Commission. So basically, you do need funds which are like 1 to 3 months old. And I think most of the things we have covered. So visa will not be an issue until and unless you have a really poor record in terms of your financials, and your police clearance has to be very strictly, yes, clear through all through. And then you can get ahead into application for your full semester program, which is your fees should be submitted for the first full semester, and then you get your visa. We can talk around that because not the full year fee is sometimes required, sometimes only the semester fee is required. And a lot of people ask me one very important question, ma'am, will we be able to work because it's a very expensive place? How do we recover when if it obviously it is an expensive zone? What do you think is going to be your salary if you work there? That is also going to be high. It's always a pro rata basis. Will you get the same kind of salary in Delhi and will you get the same kind of salary in Odisha? Both are developed places. You will obviously get a better salary in Delhi. If you are getting a good salary in Delhi, or maybe you will get it in Darbhanga district, obviously you will get it in Delhi. So, which means if the cost of living is higher in Delhi, then whilst that, the opportunities in Delhi are also very high. Similar is the case with Dubai. So Dubai, as it is a place which has even the taxis to be in Lexus. They have a full range of Porsches as their wagons for the police. But that does not mean that you cannot travel in a normal vehicle. It does not mean you can travel in a taxi. You cannot travel in a taxi. Yes, the timings are difficult because it's a hot place. During the afternoon between 12 to 4, Dubai is shut down. That is why most of the events are conducted 4 to 8 over there. Okay. But at the same time, it's like one of the most happening places. People get out on the beaches and get tanned, and other stuff is going on there too. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now I can open the house for question. Please, anyone who would like to ask a question on the chat is free to ask right now. Okay. Cost of studying in Dubai. Okay, okay. So I think that's a private question raised by one of the clients. Okay. So cost of studying in Dubai is, I would not say expensive. It would depend upon the university that you're opting. Okay. So, it goes like this. If you're looking for a University of Wollongong, your fees is higher. If you're going for a University of Edinburgh, your fees is higher. If you're going for a university like GBS Dubai, the fee is lower. If you're going for Westford, the fee is lower than you can even think of. So it really depends on what is your program, how you want to select, and part-time you will definitely get because there is still a shortage, a huge shortage of labor that they're looking at. And because of the lot of development happening now and again, they are in requirement of most of the positions to be occupied by part-time wagers. So job won't be a problem for you. That's true. Part-time work, how to apply? Okay. Although I would roll this question over to Madam Swami here, who's the expert on research. But before she commences answering the question, I would add on a detail, which means that it is extremely simple. You create a document, you get to your institution, you tell them that I need to work here, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll sign it off. And that's the documentation, which is again submitted at the High Commission. You inform them, and then you're free to do the work. As simple as that. Same is the process in other countries also under the TRC. But it's just that no agent and consultant will tell you that, you have to get into the TRC stand only, then will you be able to work. That is the thing they always do. But otherwise, it's usually the same case at every place. In Dubai, it's just known as NOC. That's why it seems very difficult. Arre, how will we do this? Okay, next question, please. I have a question here. I'm interested for visual communications program. Visual communications, you will have to be exact and you have to like funnel down the answers. I mean the question. But if you talk about universities, you can fill out um, the inquiry form. We'll be able to share a list with you only in that case. Okay, so while we wait for other questions, I would like to give you an estimated cost sheet. Swami ma'am, can you take the question of NOC as well as this slide if that is possible for you?
Sure, ma'am. So let's start with the NOC. So basically, NOC is a document that is
Please also
provided
raise
by
your
you.
hand to pin on the chat.
Just give me a second. So if we speak about the NOCs, it's basically a document that is provided by universities of Dubai, named as like non-objection certificate for the students who are willing to do a part-time work. So NOC is compulsory for every single student who is planning to do a part-time job while studying. And why it is compulsory, let me tell you, because they do verify that the part-time job that you have chosen or opted for, is it legal or not? Is the company fully registered or not? Either they're not into any illegal work or not. After getting an NOC from the universities, you'd also have to put all the documents through the More. It's an official website of UAE. In that case, generally they don't require payment, but payment is required in some of the courses. But the more application process is mostly handled by your employer only, so you don't have to be in so much hurdles like how to do it or not to do it. But if we speak about that, what documents you would be needing, while applying for the NOC, then first you should have your student residence visa, okay, that you will be getting after landing in Dubai. Second, you should have your Emirates ID. Okay, so these are the documents that you should have while applying for the NOC. If anyone have any doubt, you can just pin me over a chat. And now let's move forward with the estimated budget that you would be requiring if you are planning for Dubai. So estimated budget here, we are also including IELTS, but in most of the cases, students are waived off the English exam if you are having a very good score in your 12th. Okay, like somewhere around 75 or 80 marks in your English. But let's say if a student is not having, or if they are not able to fulfill, then universities might ask you to give a IELTS exam, or maybe PT, or maybe TOEFL, or maybe Duolingo. So right now
Mhm.
we are getting forward with the assumption of IELTS. So IELTS cost is right now somewhere around 18,000. Okay, after that we can come forward with the tuition fees. So tuition fees can start from the 10 lakh, and it can end somewhere around 18 also. It can be more also, 20 also, 25 also, depending on the program and the universities that you are targeting, as ma'am already mentioned. Then we also will be including our living costs, like your accommodation, food, and the transport fees while traveling to the
Mhm.
universities. If you are having any off-campus house or hostels, then it will be somewhere around 10 to 12 lakh, depending on your living lifestyle also, and the place you are having your university. So it depends from like urban, there will be a different costing. In rural, there will be a different costing of the areas.
So you also mean that sometimes the hostels are more expensive than the usual accommodation. Just like one of our students wanted to go for a hostel, so we did see a huge difference in the accommodation, but those accommodations were really five-star. If somebody can afford
Yes.
it, I think they should definitely go for such a location, है ना?
Right. Then we can move forward with the visa processing fee. So it depends on the your AED rate also, but right now we can assume it is somewhere around 55 to 72,000. That is also included your like document notarization, your biometric and everything. Then refundable visa deposit. Here we have mentioned that after completion of your courses, the like government do refund a particular amount from your visa. Okay, it depends that whatever amount you have mentioned, like submitted there. So it will be somewhere around 72 to 90. It like differs from program to program and on your students.
Mm-hmm.
Then medical insurance, right now, if you speak about the medical insurance, then you can take medical insurance from the universities, and that is beneficial because you only have to purchase it at a cost of 81,300 something. We will be
Mm-hmm.
mentioning it soon. And if you speak about the INR, it is somewhere around 27 to 45, depending on other things also. And it's for the 1 year. So, like, if you're having a program like most for the bachelor students, if you're having a program of 3 or 4 year, then you should have a health insurance in each year, like 1,000, 1,000. It will be.
So is it like an average cost is like, for example, 17 to 20 lakhs for a decent program, but for most of the
Right.
programs which are like high skilled, these programs are ranging to about 30 lakhs also. How confident are you that how much can we earn in one single year if we see that we want to take admission in a country? How much do you think that
So,
amount will be?
in this point, I will be saying that generally, legally, it is allowed that a student could work somewhere around 15 to 20 hours in a week, and he can somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 AED.
Hmm.
Okay. So yearly, if you speak about, then it will be somewhere around 8 to 9 lakhs, we can say.
Acha. ठीक. So that means it
Depending
will
on like
round
if,
off to about uh, you can say around 10 lakh per annum, which is around
yes,
20 lakhs. So in
we
two
can say, but
years, he can take off 90% of his loan.
yeah, but again, it depends that like what type of part-time job is he or she is doing.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah. So that much he can save. You're not saying that he can like totally
Right,
invest. Acha, that much he can save. Then I think it's a good, decent amount. He can take off his loan in only 2.5 years, exactly, if we try to calculate that.
right.
Okay. So I think that's the conservative estimate that we are talking about, that tops you will take this much amount, but most of the students with these kind of universities, everything will happen per annum in under 17 to 20 lakhs. So I think most of the students who are looking for a low cost or low budget destination, Dubai is one of them, where the cost can recover as well. Okay.
Yes,
So I think
and
that,
I
sorry,
would
sorry,
also
sorry.
like to, oh, sorry, ma'am. I would also like to add one more thing that because like the visa is handled from the university part, so the visa rejection rate is very low until and unless you're not having any such criminal records, and they are not providing you with like any objections. And so in that case, like it's a very easy path if you go to the Dubai, and from there if you're planning for the bachelor's, and you can do a credit transfer also in most of the universities in Dubai. Let's say you are completing 1 year in Dubai, and after that you can complete remaining 3 years in the UK also, or the
That
universities
is
that you are
true.
going.
Yeah, so that is a pathway that we have very correctly prompted, Madam Somi. So a lot of universities like Heriot Watt or Edinburgh or University of American University or Canadian universities and Wollongong, including Wollongong, these are the universities that have pathway programs, which means for a year you can study in Dubai and you can opt your second year in your destination country, wherein the course and the post-study work visa will be delivered to you in the same regards of the amount of months you've spent there. On top of it, your IELTS requirement will change, will or may change during the second year, but that's not a queue. But the only thing is, yes, that kind of a program is available if you want to explore. You can raise the inquiry, which is very good for people who are looking for a first year to be very cheap. Once they have earned good enough, they can get ahead and do their second year in their respective country without wasting a lot of Indian money in that perspective. Yeah. So, I think now it is time that we try to discuss about the webinar offers that we have at the moment. I hope everybody is able to see my screen. Okay. So we are now raising this offered price of application to three universities in only 1,500 rupees, the price of a pizza. And we can apply to five private universities under 1,900. And if you want to apply for top Ivy League universities, which are globally ranked, we are charging 10,000 per university because there's a huge requirement of two SOPs, two LORs, the whole profile building that needs to be in place. So we don't really charge for profile building if you opt for three universities, but otherwise, if you don't want to get your profile done by us, we charge only rupees 10,000 per universities. This is for the Ivy League top QS ranking universities. But if we talk about right now, Dubai, we are applying three private universities under 1,500 rupees. Cell that's my cell. If anybody is looking for this kind of price right now, we otherwise charge 3,000, but here we are going to charge 1,590. I hope I'm clear here. Any questions that you might have at the moment? For those who do not know what is a QS ranking, these are the QS rankings, and we are giving these free resources out to all the students who have participated in this meeting. And we are going to send it in WhatsApp to you from the number mentioned below. For any queries, you can leave a WhatsApp. But before leaving the webinar, I would like to request you that one free university shortlisting we are giving to all the participants today. We are giving you one personalized video counseling session for all candidates to understand what is your course, to give you outright immediate suggestions right on the video call with a list of shortlisted universities, especially tailored for you. So this is the kind of thing that we are going to be introducing. The next webinar is going to be on Australia. So any which way, for more information on Dubai, please do connect with us immediately and we'll be really, really happy to help. If there are questions, we can open the house for questions right now. Swami ma'am, I've pinned you so that both of us can be visible on the screen.
So I think that one student has asked the question related to the application process. So if you are looking for the early bird scholarship or the maximum scholarship, then you should apply as early as possible, because for the September 2020 intake, the applications are already open, and some of the universities are giving 20 to 25% additional scholarship to the early bird students who are getting the offer letter. So if you're targeting that, then you should start maybe by tomorrow itself. If you're already having all the docs and all the materials ready, like your SOPs, your LOR, your transcripts, your mark sheets, degree certificate, if everything is ready, then you should start. And if you're not having those on your hand, then you should start prepare for it. You can contact us on this number, or you can pin us over a chat. We will be starting with your thing, like we will be editing your SOPs, we will be making your SOPs as per the university specific and also the LOR, so that we can submit all the things within a month at least. But yes, you also have to work on your part, because universities, like if you are applying for the bachelor's, sorry, so for master's, then you have to take a transcript from your university, and for that, Indian universities do take somewhere around 3 or maybe 2 weeks to give it.
I would like to add to what just ma'am said that sometimes the LOR and SOPs are the ones which are difficult to create and difficult to ask for. So may I tell you very clearly, letter of recommendation has to come from either your manager, either your past manager or your alma mater, wherein they will write on a piece of paper, which is going to be their letterhead, their email ID, with not a Gmail domain, but their company's domain. And they need to write it in a structure that we are happy that so and so person is willing to go and pursue their education in this institution. And we are happy that he or she should go ahead and commence in their career and come out with flying colors. This is one. Two, we do need a recommendation to understand if you have had good terms in your professional career and will you be a responsible citizen in the respective country. Apart from that, we need SOPs to give us good statement that this SOP is majorly the reason that we are trying to come to your university only and only for this XYZ reason. We are not going to be subjected to the fact that we're not we're just haphazardly, just for a just for a jig, we are trying to apply to your institution, but we are pretty damn serious when we apply to your institution. That is the intent that should come across when we write an SOP. So these documents are very diligently created by us, very with a lot of precision. Our team curates these samples. So it I would recommend that going ahead with any sort of SOP or LOR, these documents should be handy, but more than that, you should know whom to get it done from. You can take that kind of suggestion with us right from the beginning so that you're not lost. And thereby we can proceed your application. And please do not delay, because the batches for Middlesex are commencing. The batches for University of Wollongong are commencing in the first week of February itself. Although it's a very short span of time, but the visa, since if the visa is approved, you can join the session in the this cohort, in this particular cohort itself. I hope I'm correct.
Yes, ma'am, you are. So I guess that Mohan has raised his hand. So Mohan, you can speak if you do have any doubt.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Good evening. Thank you for. I'm so happy to attending this meeting. Hello.
Yes, Mohan, you are audible.
You're audible, Mohan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 I cleared about that everything, ma'am. Actually, I have the 3 years gap. Can able to apply for bachelor's?
Yes, my answer is yes. What have you been
Yeah.
doing in those 3 years? That's the question.
Yeah. 3 years I have done my job. Like I have the offer letter, everything on that
Huh?
from job. Everything I have.
The university will be glad if you're going for a master's program in management. This is like a, super hit thing. You may get even scholarships for this particular aspect. But
Mm.
we will have to be very true to ourselves that whatever we have been doing, we can document that and show to the universities, because universities are not as easy as the ones in India. They require each and
Okay.
every document, and the more complex document you present to them, the more time they will take to read and respond. So,
Okay. Okay.
if everything is authentic, even if they are taking time, they will give out a good offer to you. And we can
Okay.
see
Okay.
that how we can work around and use that particular experience of yours in creating a scholarship as well. So, we
Sure.
want
Sure.
such an application, because this university feels happy that you have given us an experienced candidate and now he wants to study, and then he can stay in my country, and then you get better jobs also because you're already experienced. So somebody will
Yeah. Yeah,
get a
ma'am.
job which is say like 100 rupee, you may get a job which is for 120 rupees. So you get a 20% hike from an average student. I think that
Sure.
will
Sure.
be a very good thing for you.
Yeah, sure, sure, ma'am.
Huh.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
What area are you located? And Mohan, what is your domicile passport? Domicile means what area are you having your passport and residential address legally on your
My
documents?
my residential address is now in Hyderabad, Telangana.
Ah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, yeah.
There are few states and few universities which are in the blacklist. That is why I always ask my students always.
Okay,
You're in a
okay.
good zone. Mm.
Yeah, sure, sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Good, you're not from Punjab or maybe Nawaz or Kurukshetra University, so you're like scared.
Yeah, no, no. I'm not.
These places are few of these places are banned usually.
Okay, okay.
Like Kashmir has three extra beds of approvals that we
Yeah.
need to take if you're a Kashmir domicile. So that is why I always ask your domicile as far as
Okay,
Dubai,
okay.
England, and Europe is concerned. These are the most important places where and especially US.
Okay, okay. Sure. This can I start on to September, ma'am? For this
Y-
process.
You want to travel in which batch? Where we are open with 4 batches right now.
Okay.
If you have completed 2 years already in your job, then you can
Yeah, yeah,
apply
ma'am.
for any batch which is immediate.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
But first, we need to check what course and what things will you get.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking to. I have the two options. One is a business management. One more thing, a law and journalism. In these both, which one is a? I'm looking for job that like
You will have to
career.
give us your degrees and your experience and your full resume to shortlist.
Okay,
After that,
okay.
you fill this form, Mohan, fill the form that we have given to you on the.
Sh- Sure, sure. Yeah, I got it. That link, right? Once I fill it and submit through in
Hello.
WhatsApp or
Yes, yes, please, Mohan. You fill this form because this will be more convenient. In fact, we have written this is a 35 question form. It is a detailed
Yeah.
form. Whatever
Okay.
you feel that you know, sometimes you don't know about your family insurance, sometimes you are not aware of your legal, if you're a legal heir to a property or not. Don't do anything. Just
Yeah,
write it
sure.
down so that
Okay,
we
okay.
can come back to you with a resolution. Because why do we ask these questions is to understand if your visa will be cleared in the future or not.
Yes, yes.
That is why
Okay.
we are asking all these questions. So just understand why we are asking these questions. Just go through the form. You will
Sure,
understand many
sure, ma'am.
things.
Sure, sure, ma'am.
ये पूरा just fill this whole form and we'll get all the details that we want to shortlist you.
Sure, sure, ma'am.
As simple as that. और अभी भर दो, if you want to fill it right now, you go right away and fill it.
Yeah, I will write
Nothing
it
like
now.
it. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So,
Thank.
if you have any other questions, Mohan, since we are giving out a free session, also you can use that session after curating your questions. Keep your questions ready. Take our free session.
Okay.
We will
Sure,
answer all
sure,
the
sure, ma'am.
questions, and then you can decide if you want to proceed with us or maybe some other agent. That's your
Yeah.
your travel altogether.
Yeah. Sure, 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 ma'am. Now I will fill it that once if I get any doubt, I'll rejoin again.
Ha. You can join it. Don't worry. Any other question that
Okay.
you might have, Mohan? Because I have like three messages for you. Mohan is asking a question. Mohan is asking a question. So,
Yeah.
Mohan, if you have any other question.
One thing is about the UG course. One more thing is for about the financially, ma'am. Like financially, from my side, I don't have any support. Like I'm looking loan, but as I'm now doing job, I don't have any civil score. But can I able to get from government through like education support? Like so many like I listened about the as a student supporting government side. Like that, I'm
Scholarships of the
looking.
government. I'll
Yeah,
explain
scholarship.
that to you.
Yeah. That one. If I get
Acha.
that scholarship, am I eligible to apply for that? Because I at my family side don't have any proper to support that.
I
Yeah.
understand. I think that's a usual case, honestly,
Yeah,
Mohan.
man.
Even if the
Yeah.
families do afford the education, they'd always try to go for loan to check the authenticity of the institution. So do not worry. It's like even when you have a facility, why should you spend your
Mm.
liquid in any way? Okay.
Yeah, man.
So my suggestion to you would be on the screen, as you can
Yeah,
check.
man.
One is merit-based scholarship, whatever you have earned. Then is your
Okay.
early bird admissions discount, which is like you
Oh,
secure in the initially, I mean, very initially.
okay.
Then there are schemes in the government, Mohan, which you asked, like the Tech Mahindra discount on scholarships, the Reliance Foundation scholarships. These are the
Okay.
scholarships which give you at least a waiver of about 15 to 45% of the fee, which mean your
Okay.
entire education will be 45% off if you get the best of the scholarship, sometimes 80% and 90%. But to be
Okay.
honest, Mohan, these are the scholarships which are given to the people which are almost 60 every year. And
Okay. Okay.
these require a hell lot of competition. The chances of selection are only 5%.
Okay. Okay.
If 60 people are applying, you can imagine
Yeah.
only and only you can say three people may get the selection.
Okay. Okay.
So that is a hell lot of competition there, and the people who are coming there are from the races of government jobs. They have done some government projects. They have done into some
Yeah.
tribal areas. They have worked. They have done some projects on ISRO. These are the people who come there. So this is a very
Okay.
difficult thing, and I don't want to demotivate you that you have to pay to us also for a service that we
Okay.
apply for you. But
Okay. Okay.
instead of that, what I advise is you
Yeah.
can go for either the EBD scholarship, which is easy. It gives you around 20% off. You can
Okay.
go
Okay.
for the merit-based scholarship and MOI. These will give you another
Okay.
10% off. So 30% off, imagine you have already got.
Oh yeah, man.
Then what you can do is you can go for that entire fee structure,
Okay.
including the accommodation, and you can get it done from a loan vendor, which is a public bank. They
Okay.
will
Okay.
charge you only 8.25% on your this thing, and you don't have to start paying immediately. You can start paying it later, much later.
Okay. Okay.
And by doing this, you won't imagine you will actually have a full support on your education. You don't have to spend your EMI starts 1 year later.
Yeah.
Means so
Sure.
many
Sure.
options that you can deal with. So don't worry. I will not
Yeah.
say that this is impossible, but at least
Yeah.
8 to 10 lakhs, max 12 lakhs you will have to spend. Uske zyada, I don't think it will be required because most of the things will be covered by loan.
Sure. Sure. Sure, man.
And if you are worried that how will I pay back the loan, then your NOC will give you enough money to take off the loan in 2 years' time. Because we will take
Sure.
not the complete loan. If you want a tuition fee loan, we'll only take the tuition fee.
Sure, sure, ma'am.
So you will not get, arrested into a situation कि मैं फंस गया या there is some load on my head now this I can't do that this that.
Yeah,
Such a
yeah.
thing will not happen.
Sure, sure, ma'am.
You can also share your documents. We will check your intent that how much is your CIBIL, etc., so that we can see how much loan you can get.
Yeah, sure, sure, ma'am.
Any particular income source that you have in your family other than you yourself, like your parents or whatever? I don't want their money. Basically, it's just about the
Yeah,
loans security. It becomes a secured loan. That's it.
yeah, yeah, ma'am. Right now, my elder brother is there, but right now he's looking for personally planning for purchasing home. But that's why I'm not involving to in my life to him. I'm planning for myself only. Like,
Agreed.
yeah, yeah,
So I mean, don't worry at all, Mohan. Do
yeah,
one thing.
yeah,
You share your documents with us. We will tell
yeah,
you a
sure, sure.
shortlist and the expected kind of scholarship. Swami ma'am, can you
Yeah,
please take a note on his profile? And
yeah, Aditi ma'am. Yeah, Aditi ma'am is connecting. Deepti ma'am, I think so.
Deepti ma'am is connected with you. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Deepti
Deepti
ma'am
ma'am.
can be taking down the notes. So what will
Yeah,
happen here is
yeah,
we are going to discuss about a shortlist first, step one.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Step two, Deepti ma'am will be sharing you a document checklist. We will
Yeah,
check how much CIBIL and how much loan can we create for you.
sure,
Then
sure,
we will third step, check how much scholarship we can get, which is
sure,
a
sure, ma'am.
tentative scholarship that is going on.
Okay,
Then we will see what is the area where we'll get good jobs and other things can happen in the part-time fashion.
sure,
And
sure,
then
ma'am.
last but not the least, we can then see that
Yeah,
पूरे plan में how cheaper can we go on the cost for you.
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
So this is the
Sure,
way we will plan your case, and then you
sure,
will have to
sure.
decide if you decide to go, well and good for you.
Yeah,
If you don't decide to go, don't pay us. So that's
mhm.
how it is. We can at least do this
Actually,
research for you on the good way.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I'm believing that, ma'am, your support I will get because I'm trying 4 years onwards, but I
This
did not
time
get
you
any
will not
proper.
wait
Yeah,
4 years. We will
yeah,
send you aboard. We'll send you
yeah,
aboard in just 4 years, four, four,
yeah, yeah,
4 months. Don't worry. You
yeah,
will be
sure, sure.
totally happy.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. If you have any doubt, I'll ask to Deepti, ma'am.
So Dipti ma'am is totally aware on your case. That's her
Yeah,
ritual.
sure,
She
sure.
won't forget, I'm sure, because that's our
Yeah,
usual. We do that for a living. Imagine, Mohan. So there's nothing
yeah,
that we're
ma'am.
going to forget. So you will be getting
Yeah,
all the details from Madam Dipti, and then eventually we can take it from there. We will create your
sure, sure, sure.
shortlist. Please give us like 3 days to do it all because we are sitting
Yeah,
on Tuesday, and usually the loan guy responds in about 2 days. So
yeah, yeah,
your
ma'am.
loan will come, the status of your loan will come in 2 days. The shortlist will come in one day. In total span of 4 days, you will get a real picture of how much will you spend, how much will you go, and the entire cost sheet will be shared to you by Dipti ma'am,
Yeah,
and
sure,
she'll be
sure,
in a
ma'am.
better position to get you finalized on the board
Sure, sure, ma'am. Sure, definitely.
with a plan.
Yeah, sure, sure, ma'am. Okay.
Okay?
Thank,
Great,
thank you,
great.
thank you,
I
ma'am.
think thank you so much, everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah,
Any other
thank
question
you.
that we might have after Mohan that we can entertain, or should we call it a day?
Yeah. In future, after like studying, after of clear, can I settle there, ma'am? Like with after.
Yes, come
I
on.
mean,
They
not
want
only
you to settle
Dubai,
there.
like not only Dubai. Now I'm studying there Dubai. Once I done at their 2 years job, after that can I able to move from another country? Planning if in case in future, can I able to go
See,
or is
you can stay in Dubai. You can travel to another country. Please note,
okay?
Schengen visas are convenient if you are routing it from Dubai. Your
Okay,
UK visas are easier. Irish and I'd say Alaskan, especially the US visa are easier when you are routing it from Dubai. So you can
okay,
study in Dubai, you can go further, you can go to Canada, you can go for a pathway program if you are having your eye on, say, Canada or US only, or you want to go
yeah,
to, Europe. So in that case, you can take a pathway program of Edinburgh, where you can get an
okay,
option of studying in the UK as well as Europe. So my answer, now
sure.
coming to your my answer to your question is yes, it is possible to keep staying in Dubai for the rest of your life with your family and live a life
Sure,
of
sure,
stupendous luxury.
sure, sure.
If you are trying to go to another country, it's most
Yeah.
convenient. Because
Okay,
on your
okay,
passport, even if the Shenigan guys do not know you, but on your passport you have lived in Dubai. So
okay,
they can
okay,
see the stamp. So they do know that you're aware of the rules and regulations. If you've got a lot of money, now you're a global person. So you will definitely get your visas through
okay,
than
okay.
than the visas that you apply from India. I'm not saying there is a difference, but I'm definitely
Hmm.
saying there is a difference when you have studied there. It's easier to go from Dubai to other countries than to go from India.
Sure, sure. Okay,
Yeah. Because obviously you have more exposure of the world, so they'll give you a visa faster than anything else.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other question that we might have at the moment?
Um, for IELTS mandatory, ma'am, for as I have the 4 years gap
Hmm.
for IELTS, I mean some
No.
universities notice. Yeah,
If you're working, if you're not sitting idle and you're not wasting your life and time, in that
yeah.
case, there is no problem. We can work
Okay, okay,
around. We can
okay,
create a profile. I need your recommendation to be very strongly coming from one of your seniors or your
yeah.
some good profile in your company or a director profile from your company who's a senior profile than you.
Okay, okay,
That recommendation, if I'm getting two copies, then I think I'm happy. I can do everything with your case. I can send you Dubai, I can put you
okay,
there and I can put you there for a lifetime. I can do that
okay,
most
okay,
conveniently for you.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Great, great.
Just
Thank you so much, everyone. It was a great webinar today. We had loads and loads of interaction with so many people. Thank you for your timing. And we'll get connected with a next set of students and aspirants. Wish you all the very best. We'll post this on YouTube as well so that more and more people can get that kind of value from us. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. This is Aditi Vij. Namaste. Bye bye.